Everybody is wondering, if the bull run has started, why aren't prices exploding? Why aren't my favorite altcoins exploding? And when the hell is this going to happen? I'm here to tell you the high majority of people are going to be completely wrong about this bull run for Bitcoin, and I'm going to back it up with all the facts. If you're new here, my name is Steve. Welcome in. On this channel, we stand out from the crowd. When they go left, we go right, and we base it all on the facts and the charts. Hit that subscribe button right now. We're on first this monthly chart for Bitcoin, and then I'm going to show you this monthly chart for Bitcoin that's even more exciting, as well as this monthly chart for Bitcoin that's about to have a cross. All of that and more right now. So what we've got is price action, right? We're on the Bitcoin US dollar 1 month index, and what we have in front of us are three distinct areas. We have price action up at the top, and in the middle, we're going to get to that in the moment. And then we have the Traders Dynamic Index down here at the bottom. And this is where things get really interesting, because every 4 years, Bitcoin has been repeating a pattern. It's a very distinct pattern, and you can see the candles that we just printed has this red line above the green line. And you can see we've done this before. In 2019, we finally got this red line above the green line at this point in our market cycle. And in 2015, we got the red line above this green line at this point in the market cycle. And there's a clue we get before that happens. And this is our foreshadowing down here with the Traders Dynamic Index down at the bottom. You can see once this red line gets above the green line, it's foreshadowing that, hey, this is when the bear is completely over and we have just transitioned into a bull run. And it did so right here at this stage in the market cycle. And it did so right here at this stage in the market cycle, which is essentially saying, hey, this bear market, this long drawn out bear market that we've been in, yeah, that is officially over. So one can say, hey, as soon as we cross above here, it's arguably the best time of your entire life to buy Bitcoin, right? Case in point, we did that back in January. We covered it right here on our channel. And if you somehow missed it and you didn't know the bull run was about to happen, you better subscribe, because we cover the largest moves in crypto. But once you get this line above here, that's where things get interesting. And it really coincides with the chart from earlier this week, which was, hey, every 4 years, Bitcoin creates this base after its all-time high. We create this base for about a year. And as soon as we break the 21-month moving average, we crash by 50%. In 2019, we create this high, we create this base for about a year. And as soon as we break the 21-month moving average, we crash by about 50% and create our bottom base. This was our bottom base here. 2023 was absolutely the same thing. We created an all-time high. We created this base for about a year. And as soon as we broke the 21-month moving average, we crashed by 50%. And we created our new bottom base. And right on schedule, we had the average sentiment indicator, which was giving us foreshadowing back here, and we confirmed it with our RSI above here. And essentially this chart, the facts are saying like, hey, for the next 3 or 6 months, we're probably going to play with the 21-month moving average. We're either going to hold it as resistance for a period of time and then start to hold it as support. And you can see we held it as support for about 6 months in 2015. We held it as support in 2019 for about 8 months. And so far in 2023, we haven't gotten up to it. So we're going to run into a case where once we hit this bull run, once it starts to become cool to say the bull run has started, everyone's going to start throwing out all of these numbers, and Bitcoin will not follow those numbers. Bitcoin is going to follow the facts that are in front of you right here. And let me stress this again. So here's our next chart. We're on the monthly chart again, and we have our stochastic RSI down at the bottom. And again, every 4 years, Bitcoin does the same exact patterns. But what we've just done is we've gotten above this 20 level and we confirmed it in the month of March. So it's game on. It's complete game on. You could see once we have our market top, we fall down and we crash below this 20 level, which means Bitcoin is out of momentum. The momentum is gone, which obviously plummets prices. And we stay down here for at least a year. And while we're down here, we build up the momentum to cross back above. As soon as we crossed back above, that was the end of the bear market. That long extended bear market over 1.5 years over. And arguably the best time to buy. 2018 crashed down, went down below here in our momentum. We had no momentum. Once we got above, it was game on. And here we are. We're in that game on area. It was 455 days since we broke down below here, and it is time to really understand what's happening with Bitcoin, because the high majority of people always get caught on the other side. This is not to mean like we are always right and everyone's always wrong. We're going off of the high majority of humans. This is not a video attacking any individual YouTuber. I purposely do not watch any humans on YouTube because I want all of my opinions to be 1,000,000% mine, clean and clear, and nobody can interfere with that. So I literally don't watch anybody, but I look at data. I look at a lot of surveys that are filled out and where the sentiment is in the market. And the sentiment is, hey, when this bear run is over and the bull run starts, what the hell's happening with my favorite coins? Why isn't it doubling, tripling, quadrupling? And I'm here to tell you that's not what Bitcoin does during these market cycles. And it's going to shock everybody. But let's continue with this momentum, because Bitcoin, it looks to be, has officially entered its bull run. There are a lot of charts backing this up. You know, we covered this one most of the time for the past 9 months. We had our top in 2018 in total market cap. We had our first bottom in June, which we called 9 months ago. And I must tell you, when we called the bottom 9 months ago and we had our beautiful double bottom in November, we had thousands and thousands of people that unsubscribed from our channel because I wasn't telling them what they wanted to hear. They wanted prices to continue down, just like every human on planet Earth was screaming that we were supposed to crash down way further in prices, and we just never did. We had our first bottom according to the facts in June. We had our second bottom in November. Now people are starting to come around and like, oh my God, Steve was onto something 9 months ago, just like we correctly called the bottom in 2018, which gained us a lot of notoriety at the time as well. But again, you've got to go based on the facts. And here we are in 2023. We just crossed above this green. We've been here before, but it's a distinct period of its market cycle, which we'll get to in a moment. And it's the same period of the market cycle that we discussed in a previous video, right? Essentially, the 21-month moving average, we may play with that for a handful of months. But make no mistake, we're here now. Bitcoin is in the midst of its bull run, but it will be a little bit different than you anticipate. And one of the things that's standing right in our way as we speak is this $29,000 level, all right? I do not anticipate this to be a problem for the entire year of 2023, but it's a problem right now. This is our first big test since entering the bull run. We've got to get above this $29,000 level and hold it as support with the body of a candle. And we're about to have this monthly cross up too in our MACD, right? The MACD down here is about to have a monthly cross up, which is major. So $29,000 is a major level because it was incredible support during the entire bull, right? We broke above here. Once we had our first top, this was our double top. This was our first top. Once we came down, we held beautiful support right at 29. Then we went up and had a double top, and we came back and held support at 29. And it's not a surprise that our last month candle held as critical support right at that level. The next really big test is this 21-month moving average, which is trending down at the moment. It is a moving average, but it's at about 32.7K. So again, with our momentum heading up, Bitcoin is in great shape for 2023, regardless of what the world's top economists are saying. But things are going to be going a little bit different. So if you're really wondering, hey, my favorite altcoin, Bitcoin, my favorite altcoins are not exploding. Why aren't they exploding? These cycles are methodical, right? If you look at it, and just to put it into context, in 2015, once we finally got above this 21-month moving average, we literally stayed there for 6 months holding as support, not really doing much in price action. Price action was really going sideways. We were building market structure. 2019, same thing. Once we got above here, it was like 8 months, 10 months of holding support on this moving average. Case in point, once we finally got above, this was our highest point in price for about 6 months. In 2019, once we got here, this was our highest price in Bitcoin for 17 months. And I repeat, these bull runs, it doesn't mean price is going to double, quadruple, 10x like everyone says. I know those are sexy numbers. They get a lot of people to click. But at this point in the market cycle, it's somewhat quiet and methodical, building market structure, building key levels. And that's what we can expect Bitcoin to do over the next 3 to 6 months. Okay. And if you look at the charts, we're in that distinct cycle. We do have a lot of momentum. We do have some things in front of us like 29K, 32.7 that we need to watch. We do have this monthly cross happening. We should be relatively excited. It is not 1,000,000% certain that Bitcoin can't crash down. We've always said worst case scenario, the worst case is Bitcoin could come back down and retest our base. We've said that literally for months and months and months when it was not cool or popular to say. Now I think everybody's starting to understand. We did point out this chart back here before Christmas that we had our MACD cross on the 12th day, which spelled that the bottom was in, even though nobody wanted to believe us. We did switch to green back here in November, even though nobody wanted to believe us. We've been showing great signs. You know, we covered the hash ribbons buy signal back in January, which is a phenomenal buy signal. We covered the super trend buy signal back in January as well, which is a legendary buy signal. And we covered our high cycle cross, which happened a few weeks back. All signs are pointing to really good things for Bitcoin, but again, it will not be that explosive rally that everyone anticipates. In fact, Bitcoin, it's not looking like it will cross 100K in this market cycle, which will piss everybody off. There'll probably be thousands more that unsubscribe from my channel, but I spit the facts. And those people that get mad at me, they always come back because they realize I'm not telling you what you want to hear like most people. I'm telling you the facts and only the facts. Now, I want to get to a special announcement. This special announcement, if you're in crypto and you're like, look, I just want to make better trades and I want to have more winning trades and I want to feel that. I want to recover my losses. I want to get out of this hole I'm in. I want to figure out this trading game and really take it to the next level and become a professional trader or investor and then set my family up for the long term. It's a lot of information to take on, and I built something for the past year and a half that's completely going to change a lot of lives. It's a membership. It's exclusive right now. You can't sign up to it. You can't go to our website and sign up, but we're going to unlock it this month to our waiting list. Okay. This is a Financial Freedom Academy. It's if you want to be a trader or investor and go from step 0, we teach you from step 0 to step 100 in mini courses. And let's say you want to protect your wealth, which they don't teach you in school. We teach you how to protect your wealth from step 0 to step 100. And if you want to set your family up for your future and you want financial freedom, we teach you from step 0 to step 100. We also do live chart analysis with live charts happening right now. And there's market reports that happen weekly. There's live Q&As with me and my team. There's private calls you can set up with just me. There's tons of stuff. It's incredible. It's going to change so many lives. I guarantee that. I guarantee it's going to change more lives than my courses. My courses have changed tons of lives. This is going to change more. And that's what I'm in the business of, changing lives, plain and simple. So that's what fills me up. That's what gives me joy. And I built this membership. It's going to knock your socks off. Get on the waiting list. There'll be a link down in the description to get on that waiting list. And there'll be hopefully a pinned comment to get on the waiting list. But this month, I want to open the doors because it's been exclusive. You can't sign up to it, but you will be able to this month. Super excited. I'll see you on the inside. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs. Do you want to know when to buy and when to sell? Click this video right now.